And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hamburger or hot dog? Coke or Pepsi? Action, movie, or romance? Which one do you choose? And there's a very popular game that people play called Would You Rather. I played it too, Would You Rather, but many times Would You Rather can sometimes be long and drawn out. Would you rather have no hearing but have a wonderful sense of smell for the rest of your life, or would you rather not be able to see but yet be able to run faster than anyone alive? And ask really weird questions. And sometimes I get into these and the questions are just really off the wall, or not safe for work, just odd questions. Well, this Choose One from Looney Labs, the makers of Flux and games like that, is very similar to that regard, but it's much more innocuous questions, like the first ones I mentioned. Would you rather have Dunkin' Donut or Krispy Kreme? By the way, the answer there is Dunkin' Donut. But it asks you questions like that, and other people have to predict what you want to do. It is a harmless version of the game. Does that make it fun? Let's take a look. In Choose One, there's a board that goes from 1 to 10, and the winners start to winner. Each person gets a piece. It looks like they kind of rate it a craft store. We have a heart, a nut, a button, a little green gem, a hot dog. Who doesn't want to be that? A blue car, a yellow rocket ship, a dark blue bottle, a little house, and a purple brain. So, just all the players will have their different pieces. Each player is going to be given 2 cards. One is a light white card, and the other is a dark purple card. And you'll have these 2 cards. And then each player is given a handful of cards that they're going to be looking at. And on your turn, there's some that you can write your own things on. We'll ignore those for now. On my turn, I pick one of these. So I could pick plain versus pepperoni, raincoat or umbrella, party or concert, sunrise or sunset, mustache or mullet. So how about I say party or concert? Okay, so I put this down, and then everybody has to decide which one I would pick, party or concert. I take mine and put it in front of me, and everyone else does the same thing. Then we all flip our cards over. Aha, I wanted the party over the concert. Anybody who matches me gets a point. Unless everyone matches me, in which case nobody gets a point. Anyone who doesn't match me, well, too bad for them. And if nobody matches me, then I get 2 points. Now, you're not supposed to lie. You're supposed to, if you're going to lie, well, then what's the point of playing this game to begin with? And then everyone gets their points. They move them up. And if at least one person got yours, you get a point. If no one got yours, you get 2 points. So the person who's giving it out is going to get a point unless everyone gets it, in which case no one gets a point. And it's the same thing as if everyone gets a point anyhow. First person to get all the way up here to the winner is, well, the winner. After you play a card, you draw a new card, and it goes to the next person. They pick a card from their hand and play it, and everyone guesses on that. So, let's play here real quickly. You can see how well you know Tom Vasel. I have 10 cards here, and you can pick. Alright, so I'll focus up on the card, and you guess, would Tom Vasel, me, rather arm wrestling or tug of war? You got it? The answer is tug of war. So much fun. Appetizer or dessert? Appetizer, dessert. And the answer is appetizer. I like desserts, but oh, I do love appetizers. PC or Mac? If you had asked me this 10 years ago, I would have said PC. Today, I will say Mac. Roller coaster or Ferris wheel? Ah, that's an easy one. I love riding on roller coasters. Twinkies or Ho-Hos? I've never quite understood the world's fascination with Twinkies. Ho-Hos are fantastic. Godzilla or King Kong? Ah, it's one thing to see a giant lizard, but I do like monkeys. King Kong is the winner here. Dodgeball or kickball? I don't like... I like both of them, dodgeball and kickball, but I really love kickball, so I'm going to go with kickball. Arrive late or go home early? Two bad options, but I will never arrive late if I can help it, so go home early is the choice. Pretzels or chips? This is such a give me. Come on, I'm from Pennsylvania. Pretzels, yes. Cook the meal or clean up afterwards? Another slam dunk easy one for me. I'd much rather cook the meal. So this game can be used, as you can see, as an icebreaker. You get to know people and guests and have fun trying to figure out which one of the options people will choose. I enjoy this game. It's not going to knock anyone's socks off, and it certainly didn't knock mine off. I've always liked Would You Rather just as to see what people think about things. Trying to match the person, it's an icebreaker. I almost want to say they played it too safe in this game. Now, okay, I'm not looking for racy or edgy questions, but I'm looking sometimes for maybe things that are, funny, like, would you rather never watch a sports game for the rest of your life or never participate in sports? Things like that. But there is games like that, I guess, already out there. Would You Rather, I believe, has a board game itself. But this is going to work well in lots of situations. I used it with youth. I can use it with an adults. And it's easy to play, and it's quick to play. The components, the different shaped pieces, people like that. So this is harmless, simple fun. And now that's not exactly a ringing endorsement, but that's really what I'm going to give it at this point. I mean, I think there's some people that are really going to enjoy this game. I like it, but you know what? One of the things I look for at a party game often is where I'm laughing out loud and having a good time. And I had an enjoyable time. This game was pleasant, but I just wasn't laughing out loud most of the time. There was the occasional, really? You'd rather water ski than go to a batting cage, or things like that. And you learn about other people, but it's more like, that's interesting, and move on. So that may be the experience you're looking for. You might be looking for something relaxing and smooth, and that's what I would call this game, relaxing. Not laugh out loud funny, but interesting. Choose one. Is this game worth it for you, or should you pick something else? For me, I think I would pick something else. Not because I dislike this, but just because there's funnier party games out there.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.